see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Trey Lance and the San Francisco 49ers.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, we start Week 9 with a prime-time matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The 49ers offense ready to go to work on short rest here on this Thursday night. And the one we're going to be watching is this man, their veteran running back. Over 100 yards on the ground and a touchdown a week ago.
Well, he certainly did his part, didn't he? Didn't culminate in a victory. But, boy, he put on a show.
Ready?
Lance now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Lance. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Again, it's Johnson. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Niners at 3 and 5, 2 games under 500. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
10 cycles.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Lance completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, they held them completely out of the end zone, just held them to a field goal. So they're not just hoping for a repeat here. They're hoping to do it even better. A shutout is their goal.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So no gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
43 yards on the ground for him so far. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Hurry.
And now they'll throw with Lance. This complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. To throw, it's Lance. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are the things you have to look out for in games like this.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lance to throw it. He gets this one to Johnson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Ready, set.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Lance. This is caught. Touchdown. Marvin Jones. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
In his own end zone, it's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they work this out past the 25. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 86 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Now Lance. Caught by Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Working from the gun, Lance. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Myers' kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Check right. Opposite. Green.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
And now they're in the hurry up. From the 27, Lance. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal, just short of it.
Lance going back to the air after the pick 6. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know.
Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Ready. 52 blue.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the